guys. Okay, so recently something very horrible happened in a weird way. And maybe this happened to you before, but okay, let me explain it, kind of, if I can. So I went to Safeway, or like a store, like Sam's Club. Pretty sure it was Safeway though. And I see one of my friends that I haven't seen since like 7th grade. And you know, when you haven't seen a friend for a long time, you're kind of obligated, or when you see them, you're like, you have to hug them, kind of. And you see, me and hugs are not good. Me and hugs are not good because it's always a high probability of me looking really awkward when I hug people in public. I don't know why, it's like a curse or something, but I do. I look really weird hugging people in public. So she sees me and she's like, oh hey, kind of like, you know, that thing, and you know it's coming, like, you know. And so she kind of not runs, like power walks to me, and in my head I'm thinking, oh shit, like not like because I don't want to hug her, it's just like awkward, you know, like I know it's gonna look horrible, but in my brain I'm thinking, oh crap, okay, which one do I do? Because there's a lot of hugs to pick from. So in my brain I'm thinking, do I do the over the shoulder hug or the under the shoulder waist hug? Do I do the diagonal hug, like, you know, or the one-handed, like, oh hey buddy type of thing? Yeah, so that was in my brain, and she came over and I decided to do the one-handed pat, like, oh hey, you know, that kind of thing. And she decided to do the squeeze hug, like the two-handed squeeze hug. I don't know if that makes sense. So while she's doing that, I'm like, okay, maybe I should, you know, do the squeeze hug too, to not make it, well, it's already awkward, but you know. So when I go, she releases and backs up, and I go and squeeze her back in, and to make it worse, you see, I lean when I hug, if that makes sense, because, okay, like, just imagine, I'm trying to make it clear for you guys. Imagine, okay, if you have a tree next to you, I don't know, I do, there's a tree, okay, take like 2 steps away from it, and then hug it. So you kind of lean, like you lean, and your feet are far away, so it looks really, really extremely awkward. That's how it looked. And I just wish somebody would have videotaped it, because it was like Kristen Stewart at the VMA Awards awkward. Like, I feel bad for her, like, but it was super funny. Like, okay, so yeah, so I go in and she doesn't, so I hug her, and that's after she backed away, so I'm kind of like grabbing her again. So I'm like, shit. So I'm like, I don't even know how to explain it. It was just so awkward. So I'm like, oh, okay. And then, you know, after that happens, you don't really talk about it. You're just like, oh, okay, bye. So yeah, that's what happened. And I'm kind of glad I don't see her a lot, because that was just freaking embarrassing. But yeah, I thought I'd share that with you guys because, yeah, I just felt like I had to share that. Yeah. Okay, well, see you guys later. Peace out, Girl Scout.